what school rule almost cost someone their life? Mr. Hopkins stood at the classroom door with a plastic bin, his face completely expressionless as he pointed at my pocket. Phones, now no exceptions. Everyone looked depressed as we dropped our entire lives into a bin, some kids literally having to pry their fingers open to let them go. The announcement from the day before still rang in my ears. Due to inappropriate use of phones during school hours, all students will be handing them in for first period. Nobody would tell us exactly what happened, but rumors spread that some seniors had been airdropping inappropriate photos around the school. But instead of punishing those specific students, the administration decided every single one of us needed to suffer. As I dropped my phone into the bin, I could feel its weight leaving my hand, knowing I wouldn't see it again for 8 hours. Every morning, we'd shuffle into first period like prisoners, watching our phones disappear into those bins that got wheeled away to the office. Kids who relied on their phones for medical alerts had to wear special wristbands. Anyone caught with a phone faced immediate suspension, no questions asked. Everyone hated the rule so much they tried to rebel, saying it was causing safety concerns. Kids were missing important family texts, job callbacks. One girl, Melissa, didn't find out her mom was in the hospital until 4 hours after the accident because she couldn't check her messages. Parents were furious, but the principal kept insisting this would help us focus on education without digital distractions. She even had posters made, disconnect to reconnect, with a picture of students laughing together, which was ironic since most of us were miserable. That's when I remembered the ancient iPhone 6 buried in my closet drawer, the one with the completely shattered screen that barely turned on. I got a genius idea. Starting that Monday, I developed a routine. I'd walk in, make a big show of powering down the broken phone, and drop it ceremoniously into the bin while my actual phone stayed hidden in my backpack's secret pocket. For 3 days, it worked perfectly. I'd use it secretly in the bathroom, but knew I couldn't do it the next day. We were going on a field trip, so I was under strict watch. As we boarded the bus, I hesitated for just a second, wondering if I should leave my real phone behind. The secret pocket felt heavier than usual as I climbed the steps, but I kept it anyway, telling myself they'd never find it. We were 40 minutes into the drive and was bored out of their minds. Without phones, we were either sleeping or talking quietly when it just came out of nowhere. The last thing I remember seeing was my friend Ashley smiling at me. I don't even remember the impact, just the sound of crushing metal and shattering glass, and seeing her head get completely whipped forwards. Someone had fell asleep coming the other way and smashed into the bus head on. When everything stopped moving, I was wedged between two seats and had to use all my strength to free myself. Kids were crying, but all rushed off the back of the bus. I could see Mr. Hopkins slumped against the window up front, not moving, and our bus driver was pinned behind the steering wheel. We all got out, but nobody could do anything. We were in a dead zone with no houses visible, just woods and the highway for miles. That's when reality hit. Nobody knew we'd crashed, and without phones, we had no way to call for help. Everyone was still crying because the one adult there was still unconscious inside at the front of the bus. We had to do something, and then I remembered my hidden phone I had in my backpack. I pushed past everyone and crawled back inside. Everyone told me to stop, but what option did we have? I finally found it, but cut my hands a lot from all the glass. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely unzip the secret pocket. When I pulled it out, I had only 1 bar of signal. I dialed 911, barely able to speak as I told them what happened. The operator kept me on the line, instructing me on how to help stabilize our teacher's broken neck. We finally saw the flashing lights from down the road, and everyone was confused as to where I got my phone from. The paramedics said we were incredibly lucky that I had it with me. Our teacher's neck was severely fractured, but they got him to the hospital just in time. Countless other kids in the hospital with whiplash and other injuries. Lawsuits started pouring in left and right from angry parents, and I was actually in the newspaper as a hero. My mom told me that if I hadn't broken the rule and kept my phone, the teacher wouldn't have made it. The next week, the phone ban was reversed completely, and our principal was forced to resign.